Alright, so this thing takes a while to charge up. So while we're waiting on that to charge up, I'm going to go ahead and start a boiler. Now what we're doing is we're going to take the heat out of this reactor, put it into a boiler, make steam out of that, and then put that into a turbine, and that's where our power comes from. So, to do the boiler, if you look, there are boiler casings. They're just steel and iron, and there's boiler valves, and there are these guys here, which we need to order some advanced control circuits real quick. So while we're doing that, let me do that real quick. Advance. Let's go ahead and craft me 20 of those, please. Thank you very much. Go. All right, and then you have superheating elements as well. Super heat, or where is it? I think I saw it up here. These guys. And these are just steel cases with copper and redstone. And so I'm going to make a couple more of these. What we're going to do is we're going to take these boiler casings, and I'm going to make a 5 by 5 wide base. Again, this is not something I've ever done before, so bear with me if it turns out I'm kind of dumb, which likely is the case. Okay, we take these guys. Oop, back up here. This is going to be the base of our boiler. And I'm probably going to redo this entire thing once I get this working. So it's nicer. Like all of that's going away down there. The oil generator goes away. Alright, so there's that. And then we're going to take these superheating elements. I think I needed 9 of them because I wanted to do a 3 by 3. Okay, and these are your superheaters. Superheating element. Let's make 2 more, please. 1 and 2. Alright, and then water goes in here on top, basically. So if we take the casings, we fill in around it. I'm going to leave that one empty right there, I believe, for the valve. Okay. And then I think we put a valve, boiler valve, these. We're going to put a boiler valve on this side here. Probably need some more of these casings too, so let me make a couple more of those. I definitely need more of these casings. We're going to build this up. Alright, and then we're going to put a boiler valve here, I believe. Or actually, you know what? No, we're going to put the valve on the same level as the superheater, because I think it can work that way. And that way this goes here, like that. Okay, that's your boiler valve, and I think that's what we pump water into. Let's see. I think there's something called structural glass. Yeah, this. So we can make this instead of having casing, and what we'll do is we'll do the casings here in the corners, and I'm not sure how big any of this needs to be, but we're just gonna make it like that's gonna be your water. We're gonna do water at this layer, and then we'll put structural glass here, right? Bam, 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 bam. Let's just fill this in the rest of the way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there's that. And then there's something else. A pressure block, I think it's called, maybe? These. Pressure dispersers. So we need to make 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these go here on this layer. We put another one of these here. Dang it. No. Bad. Okay. You and you. And we'll go ahead and do these, fill out on this layer here like this. I'm almost too fast sometimes right now with this armor buff. I end up running off things all the time. Bam, bam, bam. And then we put the boiler. Bam, 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 like that. That's the pressure disperser. And then we go up 2 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and we can do glass here, structural glass here. It's all filled in. Like that. I need more structural glass. Structural glass. There. That. A little bit more. Put that there. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. We're at the top here. We're at the very top here, so that's no fun. Let's finish filling this in like that. And then I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna actually knock that out of the way and fill it in with boiler casing at the top of it. Alright, so I don't see any water in there, so I think we're good. And that's your basic boiler, I think? Maybe? I might be missing something. Another valve. I think there's supposed to be a valve out the top for the steam, right? So we gotta put a valve somewhere up here for the steam. Let's do it right here. Valve for the steam. Now, this is hooked up. Should be inserting water. Let me look for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I was missing is you just right click on it. So if you right click on it, you'll know if it's working because it says stuff. You won't be able to right click on it if it doesn't. You can see it's filling up with water now. So it is getting water, even though it doesn't look like there's water in there at the moment, but there is water filling up in there. There we go. What happens is apparently it uses not just the space that you've left inside, but these casings, they count for what your like volume is and how much can be fit in there, which is why we didn't see it till it got above this layer here. So that will fill up. Now it needs heat. And to get heat, I'm not sure how we get the heat from this to that, but we're gonna get the steam back out here and we'll send that over on this side and we'll have turbines on that side. And then that should give us what we need. We may need to actually add more valves in order to get water in there quicker, but all of that is stuff we'll have to play with as we go and figure it out from there. This is all brand new to me. I'm just reading words that people are saying on message boards and saying, okay, well, let's try that. 'Cause I've never done that before. And again, this is all very tight, so I don't want it stuffed in here like this. The only thing that's going to stay for sure where it is the reactor, probably, and this laser assembly. We might move all of this down or not. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. This guy, he's only at 276, so he's going to be a while. I've limited him down to 3,000 per take because it is just we're gonna run out of fuel here just trying to charge this guy up and keep this stuff running. What do I hear? Weird. I don't know. So, oh, you know what? Probably a laser shot in that wall over there. There's probably a hole that needs to be patched. Alright, so heat now. How do we get heat in here? This should be steam. Statistics, dissipated, 0 out of 0 out of 0, so nothing's happening here. There's no heat. Let me figure out how we get heat to it and I'll be right back. As an aside here, I just read some people say that you really want to have this, the tritium and the deuterium running to this as well. Apparently you don't want to just use DT or it ends up with a non-stable connection or non-stable reaction. So I added one more reactor port to the back here, and you can see it still counts it as a multi-block, and we're gonna hook the DT right here. So that'll be the DT, but then we're gonna actually take these separately from these guys and run these around the side here. And hook these up in here like this. This will be insert here. And so this will be tritium. And this will be extract. Do this again on green here. Always active, not insert. And so that we should see, we look at the fuel now. No? Why not? Why not? Extract, green channel, always active, comes around, insert, green. Let me hook this other one up real quick and see if there's anything else I did differently here. But these will come all the way in, just like the other one. Around this way. Down the bottom. Like this. There we go. And then he's going to be an insert here. And he's going to be an extract here. Extract. Always active. Yeah, so he's emptying out deuterium. And now we should have fuel. We got deuterium, why don't we have tritium? This is the question. Why no tritium? What did I do wrong on this side? Insert. Green. Extract. Always active. I'm confused. You need... Oh, you know what? Side config. That's why. Side config. You need to output out the front as well. That should give us what we need, I think. Heat, fuel. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's why. He needed to output out the front as well. Alright, so now this guy has all three fuels. Deuterium, DT fuel, and tritium, and apparently I've read set the injection rate at 2. I don't even know what that does, but we'll find out when this thing is ready to fire. 300. Still trying to figure out how we get the heat out of this and into this, unless they just need to be touching. I'm not sure. Let's try putting that there. Nope, that messes it up. See? Now it's no longer a boiler. So if we go U and we go U, you can't right click it. See? So let's break that. How does one get the heat from here to there? This is what we need to know. I don't know, but this is what we'll have to figure out. Because this is the steam output here. Unsure, but I'll be back. Okay, so for the turbine, it looks like it's pretty simple, or pretty similar to the others. So we're going to need turbine casings, and that's of course going to use osmium, so yay on that. We might have to get more osmium for too long here, but let's do a stack of those. We're going to need some turbine vents, so I'm going to go ahead and make, I don't know, is it like this? Yeah, okay. This allows steam to escape after it's been processed. So there's your turbine vents. We're going to need a rotational complex, I think it was called. This guy. And we got that. We're going to need coils. Let's see, coils. What are they? They're the mechanism coils. These guys, electromagnetic coils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do 9 of them because it's gonna be a 5x5 wide thing. We're going to need turbine. These rotors. So I'm gonna get like 4 of those, and we're gonna need turbine blades. So we'll get 4 of those. Actually, I think we get 8 of those because it's 2 per these, I believe is what it is. And then I know we've got some of that glass, that structural glass or structural glass. Yeah, okay. Probably get some more of that too. Probably need a bit more of that. Bam, bam, bam. And then maybe turbine ports. Are they called turbine ports? Turbine computer port. That's for nuclear craft. Let's just do turbine. These right here, turbine valves. Did I already make some of those? I did not. Okay, so now we have turbine valves. Alright, and so just like the other one, I'm going to knock out a 5x5 here. What do we do? We skipped one spot and then knocked it out? Okay. So we're going to skip one spot. We're going to knock out a 5x5. 2. I think we did one extra there. Ah, damn. Dang it. That always happens. Give me my clear stable glass. For the record, I'm going to like overdo this completely after I show you guys how it's done off camera, because I'm gonna make something like an entire chunk wide. This turbine's gonna be one big, oh, I hate that. It's gonna be one big chunk basically. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so get all this out of there. And then I'll replace these that I didn't mean to break. But, alright, and then we take our turbine casing. We're going to build a floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around. Dang it. Come here. Okay. This. Stop that. Stop that. Okay. Alright, and then in the middle, we're going to put our blades, our turbine rotors, right? So, right here in the center is going to be 1, 2. Can I get you in there, please? Why you no go? Get on there. Alright, well, we'll do this then. Why aren't you going on there? Oh, you gotta shift click it on there. Alright, so we're only gonna make this one 3 high this time. And we'll, like I said, I'm gonna be rebuilding a bigger one. A huge one. Actually. Doop, 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 doop. You put your blades on like that then, right? Okay, and then on top of this you put a rotational complex, it's called. And that translates the rotational energy into real energy. Well, it will. It's going to transfer it into coils. So if we shift click that in there, as that. And then around that we surround it with, and actually not yet, we need pressure things again. We made some already. What are they called? Pressure dispersers, these. Okay, so we need, I think, 9 of these or 8 of these. Because we have to basically surround this. Not that. Dang it. Always have the wrong thing in the hand. With pressure dispersers, right? Like this. Doop and doop. There we go. And I think that's right. Yeah, because that's going to be the glass there. Okay. And then let's build our... Let's get our turbine casings again. See? Get them all out. What happened to the ones I had? What just happened? Turbine casings. These. Oop. Not the same thing. Turbine casing. Industrial turbine. I don't know what that is. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. I don't know what's going on there. And we're going to take this all the way up, basically. Boop, 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 and boop. I think, yeah, okay. Boop, boop. And I think we're going to go up and do the same thing we did on that side and knock that top out. Boop, boop. Boop. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I need to make some more turbine casings real quick. These. Boom, boom. Handful of those. Boom, boom, and boom. I'll build this right up to the glass roof here. Which I think is right there. Yeah. Alright, and then we're going to knock that out in a second. What you have to do at this point is you have to put your coils down, okay? And you have to have the coil, the first one, touching that rotational complex. And then from there, depending on how you build them, they will connect together. You can see the textures changing to connect together. But that first one has to be touching that rotational complex, or you won't get what you won't get the what you need. And now from here, we can fill in the rest with casing or glass or whatever. I'm going to use these valves because what these valves will do is or vents, they will allow the energy out, basically, or the steam to come out. And I think they have to be on the level of the pressure dispersers or below, is the rule. So if they're not there, it's not gonna work. And you'll know when you go to build the multi-structure if it forms or not. There we go. So we're gonna do vents here, we're gonna do vents here. Those are 8 vents there, so that's good. And then we're gonna take the port, which I put away, I think. Turbine port, these, and you gotta have one in for steam and one out for energy, basically. And so I'm gonna put the steam in on the bottom, and then the energy out the side here. And so I think what we'll do is we'll do this structural glass, this, real quick, like this. We'll put one port here for that, and then the other port's going to be for steam, so we'll probably do it right here, like that. And then we should just be able to do casing, 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 casing. Then we'll do glass, 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 glass. And we'll do glass all of these. We'll do casing on these guys here. And the numbers that I'm using are just random numbers. There are some rules, like the structure has to be odd number, I believe. Like it can't be a 4x4, it has to be a 5x5, 3x3, so on and so forth. They can't ever get any bigger than 17. I think 17 is the max size that you can do there. Did not mean to do that. I actually wanted to use... see this? The weirdness that happens with that. I'm going to pull this out real quick because I wanted casing for these. And this is just going to be our starter one that kind of gets our power generation going. And we will then build a massive one which makes insane numbers of power. Structural... glass, you come here, and you come here, make me some more. There we go. Finish filling this out. Bam. Put these in here. Bam, 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 bam. And then structural. Bam, 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 and bam. And then we're gonna do glass here. And here. Get to it. You and you. Got glass there already. Glass here. Here and here. Glass here. Here and here. Okay. That covers everything inside, I believe. Now let's run outside and get the ceiling replaced real quick. Put the valve back here. Let's fill this in with structural glass. Bam. Are you a thing? He's a thing now. Alright, so there we have a turbine. Now probably what we're going to do is we're going to take... thinking gas, because steam is a gas technically. We take this and we run it this way. Isn't steam a gas? Wouldn't steam be considered a gas? Maybe it's a fluid. Well, that doesn't want to hook up there, so I'm gonna go with fluid. Maybe steam is a fluid. Alright, well give me the fluid conduit then. Will you hook up? He does. Okay, so maybe steam is considered a fluid. You gonna need more. You. And down here. And down. Oh, too much. Down here. And down one more. And we're inserting here. And we're extracting here. Always active extract. Alright. And then we should get power out this one, which we will know in a minute. So, I think we might be ready, guys. Alright, this better be ready because one of our batteries is drained completely and the other one is getting down there. So we got to get this fired up so we can start storing. Let's get a flux plug, one of these, and we're gonna hook this up right here to that port. Okay, bonk. And so that should, if this system works, that should start putting mass amounts of energy back into our system. So we'll see here in a second. Are we at 500 yet? Almost. Gotta wait for this to get to 500. So as soon as this gets to 500, we'll be back. Alright, one last look before we fire. We've got a full thing of DT fuel ready for the reaction. We've got DT fuel, tritanium, and deuterium injecting at a rate of 2. So all three are being fed in, though I think we only need these two fed in. I think that system there in the middle, the mixer, was just to get the DT fuel for the ignition, but you can feed it in there too, so either way, we've got this guy set up. He's got a full bucket of water ready to be boiled, so that's good. We're gonna come over here, look at this guy. This guy has a max flow of, what is it? 128,000 megabuckets of steam. He's got a capacity of 4 million buckets of steam. He's currently limited by the number of vents he has. That slows his steam flow down. And he's also limited by the number of blades he has. His six blades to 9 coils is limiting, basically. It's telling you could do better. But we will do better later. We're going to probably build a giant thing over here. And then also the same thing on the steam side, maybe, is a giant thing over here. Or maybe we can move the steam downstairs. I don't know, we'll see. Once this is running, it seems like it's good. I'm tearing all this out. This is going bye-bye. And then we might even do a giant farm of cloches to make us, whatever the lithium, I think it is. Alright. Moment of truth, guys. We're at over 500,000 MRF. Fingers crossed, and bam. And it's up and running. The reaction is happening. Now we look at this real quick. Nothing's happening here. This is running though. If we look at the heat, plasma is heating up and climbing. Case is heating up and climbing. I don't know what this is again. I don't remember exactly. Statistics, air-cooled, right now, water-cooled, nothing, we're not doing any of that. We're producing 9 million EU per tick right now, if you can believe that. Let's go with RF. 35 million RF per tick. So we should be able to fill our batteries up real quick, actually. Let's do that, and then we'll figure out why it's not working right. So if we get us a plug. Actually, I didn't need to pull that off. We had extra plugs. Front plug. Let's put this on here for now. And then for now, we're going to remove... Which one of these? Your fuel. You're what I thought was pulling out fluid, right? So let's get rid of him for a second. And let's pop that on there. And now if we look at our network, we look at this, these are full already. We just filled them right back up instantly. Look at this plug. It's insane. I mean, that's insane. So we filled that right back up. Now we got to figure out how we get the heat into this, because that's the thing that's stalling us right now. How the heck do we get the heat into that? So I'm going to take him out real quick. I don't know how this works. Fluid. Let's check our numbers and make sure this reaction seems stable here. Statistics. Plasma, max plasma temp 150 million C. Max casing temp 100 million C. Passive generation. Yeah, I don't know what most of this stuff does. We are starting to use the deuterium though. We used up all of that immediately. Let's go take a look over here and see if we burned off all of our fuel on this side. Probably have to go around this way. You, sir, he's empty. You, sir, he's empty. Oh, Lord. We burned through that lithium, or that, this stuff really fast. So that means we are going to need a much faster system here, because otherwise this fuel is going to run out quick. Tritium's going to go bye-bye. Quick. Give me lithium. Lithium. Give me all that you can, please. This reaction is going to shut down on us. I'm going to throw into the pulverizer and get that going, is what I'm going to do. Quick like. Actually, we can just fill this up, and then they'll transfer over into that. So we've got lithium to spare, so that's not a big deal. Let's see if we can stay ahead of it. Otherwise, this shuts back down on us. So yeah, we need a system that can make this quicker and it can burn it, I guess. Because it burns it fast. Alright. Let's fill this back up. Just give this plenty of time to do its thing. And is it daytime? It needs to be daytime, because if it's not daytime, I can't produce what I need. There we go. Fuel. Yeah, no, we're gone. It's gonna shut down this. This guy's gonna shut down. And it shut down. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem. We'll have to figure that out. Let's, for now, limit this down to 500. We'll let it slowly build back up. Do its thing and slowly build back up over time for the next ignition. So it'll be a while. The other thing is going to be like, how the hell do we get this going, right? I'm going to have to take a look at this process here and see what the deal is. Like, how are we going to make this fast enough to keep up with that fuel production? Because that was a lot of lithium. I haven't done... There's another whole system that does, like, tubes, but I think we can get away with doing it this way. We just got to figure out how to do this quicker. I think that's going to be the catch, is how do we do this quicker? But yeah, that's basically how it works. We still have to figure out how to get the heat into this guy so that he can run this guy. These things haven't been used yet. We got the fuel working. I mean, that's not bad, right? We got the fuel working at least. Let's see if we have any stored fuel. Storing. He's still producing. He's producing less and less. Producing 2 million. It's going down, though. And we're storing 400 million RF. I wonder if we'll lose that in time. Well, what we're going to do, I think, between episodes is I'm going to figure out how the hell we get the heat into this to get this running. I'm going to figure out how we're going to run these guys. And we're also going to make some more storage tanks. We need a better way to store energy for our flux system. Maybe just a bunch of flux tanks? I'm not sure. But, yeah. So there you go. That's the reactor. Alright. thermodynamic conductor. That's what I was missing. So, you look at that real quick. Thermodynamic conductor is copper and steel, and then the next level is you add an enriched alloy, and then you add a reinforced alloy, and then you add atomic alloy. Well, that's what I've done here. From that port, I've moved the port from the bottom up to here, hooked it in. You notice the water is gone because it's so hot it's boiling it quicker and we can make it. And then that then is passing the steam over here to this guy, and he's not turning super fast, but he's making about 1500 RF per tick. So I can imagine with this being a bigger, like, monster, it would work really well, I think. So now we just got to figure out the fuel situation, and yeah.